Hey guys, this is Dr. Tancini at Grind Overhead PT, and most of you, I think, know me. If you don't know me, my name is Dr. Michael Tancini. I own Grind Overhead PT with 2 offices down in Cary and 1 up in Chapel Hill. Now, in my practice, I work with athletes trying to work through different kinds of injuries which are preventing them from being able to live the life that they want to live, whether that's running a race, whether that's doing their CrossFit class or CrossFit competition, or it's playing with their kids and or walking the dog, or just something active, right? So I work with people who are active. Ultimately, I help them overcome their problem, fix it permanently, and set them up with a plan so that they never have to deal with that problem again, while continuing to live the life that they want to live, and do the CrossFit, and do the weight training, and do the elite lifting and powerlifting and all that awesome stuff. Okay, but today, I'm coming at you with, to continue to help you guys live the life that you want to live. But as most of you guys know, if you don't know, you've been living under a rock somewhere. But COVID-19 has really disrupted everybody's life. Kids aren't in school anymore. You guys are most likely maybe working from home, being banned from going into the office. Gyms are closing down, so you can't go and move around and get your stress out and live and do the workouts that you really want to do. All the group classes, I know the YMCA district are shut down. Most of the CrossFit gyms in the area are shutting down or significantly limiting their numbers. And a lot of people like yourself are looking for things to do at home so they can stay active. So if you haven't found a home workout yet, I highly recommend just doing a quick Google search or jump on Instagram, and I guarantee you will find some home workouts that you can do just to stay moving. That being said, this is for many of us a pretty scary time, and you may be perfectly healthy yourself, and you may contract this virus and have 0 problems recovering from it. Okay, but there's a lot of people out there who won't, and a lot of people who have other medical problems, which if they get this virus, they're going to die, and they're going to have a lot of problems and have a big fight to try and overcome the virus and stay on this earth. So do what you guys can. Wash your hands. Continue to clean everything. If you feel sick, stay home. If you know that you may have come into contact with somebody who could now has it, stay home, get tested, and let's everyone do our part to limit the spread of this so we can get back to living our lives the way that we want to live it. Now, I know that a lot of you guys are stressed, right? Your work schedule may be thrown off. Financially, you might not be in the same place you were 2 weeks ago because you no longer have work, or you don't know when the next time you're going to work is, like a lot of people out there. And it's important that we essentially keep a really good mindset as we move through this, and we all work together and work to overcome this virus as quickly as possible. I'm going to just start putting these out. I'm not sure how many days a week I'm going to do this. In my head right now, I'm thinking between 4 and 5 days a week for the foreseeable future. Ultimately, I'm going to start with a mindset, and we're going to run through some quick, easy mobility drills and some breathing exercises to help you guys continue to move, continue and possibly work to overcome some of the problems that you guys are having now, as well as helping you de-stress a little bit, bring things back into perspective, and stay calm and focus on what you can focus on and what you can change in these times. So the first message I'm telling you guys is focus on what you can control personally. Okay? We can't control everybody out there in the world. Like, you can't control the person next to you. The only thing you can worry about and the only thing that you can work to control is your actions and the way you perceive the certain situations. Yes, this is a scary time, right? Everyone's getting sick. They've got the entire country just on lockdown. And it scares the crap out of a lot of people. Now, focus on the things you can focus on. Okay, so what are you eating? What are you sleeping? What are your thoughts? How are you treating those around you? What kind of precautions are you making sure that you take so that you don't accidentally pass on this virus to someone who could potentially kill? Okay, so focus on the actions which you can personally control. Everything out there which you can't control, so all the news, all the hysteria, all the panic, what if we run out of food, what if we run out of vaccines, or whenever they make the vaccine, what if we run out of toilet paper, like, you can't worry about any of that stuff, right? So the only thing you can worry about is what you're doing currently to better your situation and better your life, and that's ultimately going to help the entire process go smoother and help us cumulatively as a group overcome this problem. So, first message, guys, focus on what you can control. If you can't control it, recognize that and let it go. And tune into the things you can control, because your energy is much better used in those areas. So if you listen to my podcast, I put it out this morning, or by the time you're watching this, I put it out yesterday. I talk about a few different things in which you can control. And if you haven't listened to that, I suggest heading back over to my podcast and checking that out. But one of the things we can control is staying moving, right? So like being able to stay moving and taking care of our bodies, even though we're not getting to the gym as much as we really want to. We're not snatching or clean and jerking quite as much. Maybe you don't have a pull-up bar, but that's okay, guys. You can do a ton, okay? And most of us don't spend enough time working on our bodies anyways. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take 10 minutes here and work on a few different drills, and hopefully you guys get feeling a little bit better and a little bit calmer, a little bit more chill, and hopefully you're moving a little bit better at the end of this. So, okay guys, the first thing I want you to do, I want you to pause the video and grab a ball. If you haven't got a ball yet, go grab a tennis ball, go grab a dog toy, go grab something, okay? And when you got it, start the video over, and we're going to keep on going. If you got your ball, then first thing we're going to do is work on the traps. As we're sitting around, as we're stressed out, the traps and the neck tend to get super balled up, okay? We feel like our shoulders just raised, and we feel locked up, we feel stressed, and we just don't feel all that great. So, we're going to take the ball, push it way down on your back, take the ball and put it right underneath the trap. Okay, right underneath the back. It should feel good and bad at the same time. So find a spot that feels good. Put the arm up in the air, keep the palm facing the middle line, and you're just going to drop the arm down overhead. Take 1 to 2 deep breaths as you're overhead. And we're going to work through this, guys, for about 30 seconds. If you want to do it more, feel free to pause the video and keep on doing it. But we're going to spend 30 to 60 seconds on each one of these. Now, as you do it in a dark room, do it in a quiet place. Try to focus on the breathing. So in through the stomach. Pull it out slow through the mouth. And we're going to do one more. Went a little bit more than 30 seconds. And then let's swap sides. Swap it over to the other side. Do the same thing now. We're going to spend about 30 to 60 seconds here. Guys, a big part of this is not only working on the tissues, but also taking a deep breath, calming the nerves a little bit, getting our entire body to just calm down and chill out. All right, so we have a lot of different stressors in our life at this moment, most likely. Remember, tune back into the things that you have control over, with one major one, taking care of your body, making sure that you stay moving. Last one here. Alright guys, now let's take it up and put it up on the back of the neck. Okay, so we're going to start on that left side. Alright, we're just going to work right up through the back, just to the outside of your spine. You can put your hands on your head to just keep it still, helping you control a little bit. And we're just going to work right up at the base of the skull for about 30 to 60 seconds here. Once again, same thing. You can move the head around. I want you to breathe nice and slow. Just focus on working the tissues. A few more seconds here. Then we'll swap sides. Do the same thing on the other side. should feel pretty calm, pretty chilled out through the neck and the shoulders now. Okay. Guys, these are two good ones you can do periodically throughout the day to help just calm the tension up through the neck and the shoulders. You can use a ball, you can use a tennis ball, something hard that you can dig in there. Remember, if it feels sketchy, it probably is. So if it feels like you're driving a stake through the back of your neck, ease up the pressure a little bit. It should be a little bit uncomfortable, but it should also feel pretty good at the same time. So, all right, the next one is we're gonna open up the spine a little bit with the pretzel. So you're gonna bring, lay on your side, bring the top leg up, grab onto that back leg, and you're gonna roll over, okay? And we're gonna sit here for about a minute. All right, trying to pull that back knee back, get a stretch on the bottom leg, trying to get that top shoulder all the way to the ground. Deep breaths into the stomach, blow it out through the mouth. Working on a lot of different things here, guys. Just trying to get the body opened up, so especially the rotation of the spine, particularly up through the thoracic spine. Get this T-spine and get the body opened up, it'll make you feel so much better. Remember, breathing is a huge part of this, so deep breath in through the nose, blow it out through the mouth. Try to get that shoulder all the way to the ground. Okay, and we're going to swap sides. So roll down, we're going to stay here for about another minute. Deep breath in through the nose, blow it out through the mouth. We can take you out of that fight or flight mode, then you're ultimately going to feel better all the way around. You're going to feel more loose, more relaxed, less tense. Come on out of there. Okay, guys, so there you go. 3 pretty easy ones this morning. Remember, I highly recommend taking 10 to 15 minutes a day just to work on things, work on some areas which you need to improve. The body has an amazing ability to change, and if you work to make small improvements on a daily basis, constantly trying to better oneself, whether that's with the way you move or the friendships with those around you, relationships at home, at work, to those in your CrossFit class, whether that's your health, any of those things. Like, if you can work to just focus on what you can control, work to slowly improve those areas, and think to yourself, what can you do? And then go do it. You're going to be able to make it through this situation a lot easier and with a lot less stress than if you spend your entire day worrying about if the world's going to die and everyone on this planet's going to go. It's not going to get that far, okay? Focus on doing what you can to control this virus, stay moving, and use this time as a silver lining to spend time with your wife and spend time with your kids, and time that you might not normally have, and now you need to catch up with them and make a good memory out of it. Turn a bad situation into a really good memory that you're going to have for the rest of your life. So guys, that's all for today. I'm going to be back with you tomorrow, doing something similar. There'll be different things. I'll have a message for you, and also some different mobility and breathing drills that we'll get into. Now, once again, my name is Dr. Michael Tancini of Ground Up Overhead PT. I've got an office down in Cary and an office up in Chapel Hill. Now, if you're out there and you're battling some kind of injury that you've been trying to get over for a long time and it just seems to keep on getting worse, maybe you've tried every fix or every thing in the book that you think will fix it, and it just isn't getting better, and it's really getting in the way of the things that you want to do, and being comfortable sitting at home, playing at the gym, going on a run, and it's starting to limit you from doing those things. Well then guys, now it's the time to get fixed. And now is a very opportune time to when you're being forced to kind of step back from some of the things that you really love to do because of the virus that's going on. And it's an excellent time to fix it. And if you haven't found your fix yet, your permanent fix, the thing that's going to absolutely keep your problem from coming back, well then guys, then it's a really good time for us to talk. Now, I know a lot of you guys may be scared to leave the house and want us to just stay at home, and I completely understand that. I will continue to stay open unless the government shuts me down. I follow and will follow all the evolving guidelines on the entire situation, and as your safety is my number one priority, and making sure that we don't spread this virus. But I will be continuing to work with people, and if you want to take some of maybe the newfound time that you had, work on your problem so that when you do get back to the gym, you can hit it full force and never have to worry about your problem again, then guys, let's talk. If you just want to stay at home, but you still want to fix the problem that you're having, I do offer different kinds of telehealth sessions, so essentially a video session to where we can identify the major problems and the major underlying issues which are causing your problem, and then ultimately I can help guide you through how to fix that with exercises at home, so that you never have to leave the house, and so that you don't come in contact with the virus. For making it this far in the session, I'm gonna give you 50% off of either one of those things, whether it's an in-person visit or it is a telehealth visit where we jump on a video chat, have you do a bunch of movements for me, and we develop a plan for you to fix your problem. Either one of those things, 50% off. Just send me a message and let me know that you watched this video, and this will be good, okay, through the end of March. Okay, so 50% off through the end of March. Hopefully, as we roll into April, things start to calm down a little bit. But that's where we're at now, and we're going to make it through this, guys. And yeah, so everyone stay positive, do your part, stay calm, make sure you sleep, make sure you eat well, enjoy the time with your friends and family, and those around you, and find the silver lining in the situation, which is now. So thanks, guys. Look for this again tomorrow. I'll be coming at you in the same kind of format. If there's anything that you want to see or work on, send a message to me. It isn't like I've got a massive, a plan on what to do when a virus locks us all inside our house. So, none of us have ever been in this situation in the past. I'm going to provide you guys with things that I feel that you probably need at this time, but I'm always open to hitting certain areas that you want to hit on and target it directly towards you and make this the best start to your day possible. So thanks, guys. Dr. Tancini here, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a great day.